Welcome to the NASP Safety Newsbreak. This week, we'll talk about the new rule governing the transport of lithium-ion batteries by air. We'll take a look at a new study that links exposure to workplace fumes and dust to elevated risk of rheumatoid arthritis. And finally, we will examine a new survey regarding workplace violence and harassment. But before we get into all of that, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming workplace safety videos. A final rule from the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration will regulate the air transport of lithium-ion batteries. A PHMSA representative says, unlike most other hazardous materials, lithium batteries have a dual hazard of chemical and electrical. This combination of hazards, when involved in a fire, has the potential to create a scenario that exceeds the fire suppression capability of an aircraft and can lead to a catastrophic failure of the aircraft. The new rule aims to amend federal hazardous materials regulations by prohibiting the transport of lithium-ion cells and batteries as cargo on passenger aircraft, requiring that rechargeable lithium-ion cells and batteries on cargo-only aircraft be at no more than a 30% state of charge when not packed with or contained in equipment, and restricting the use of alternative provisions for smaller cell or battery shipments to one package per consignment. A recent study out of Sweden shows that exposure to dust and fumes from common workplace agents such as vapors, gases, and solvents may increase workers' risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. The researchers found that exposure to any workplace vapor, gas, solvent, or other agent was associated with a 25% heightened risk of developing RA. That risk jumped to 40% for men. More than half of the agents looked at were strongly associated with an increased risk of developing RA. They included quartz, asbestos, carbon monoxide, and diesel and gasoline fumes. The risk of developing RA increased with exposure to more agents and increased duration of exposure, the researchers said. The strongest associations to the disease were seen for exposures lasting 8 to 15 years. A recent survey conducted by the International Labor Organization, Lloyd's Register Foundation, and the management consulting company Gallup showed that 22% of the respondents experienced at least one form of violence or harassment. Of them, 31% indicated they faced multiple forms, while 6% said they had experienced all of them. However, only 54% of the workers said they shared information about the experience with others, with women more likely than men to talk. To help mitigate workplace violence and harassment, the researchers recommend increasing awareness, extending or adapting prevention mechanisms, regularly collecting more data on work-related violence and harassment, and increasing the capacities of institutions. What are your thoughts on the new transport rules for lithium-ion batteries? Have you developed RA after exposure to workplace inhalants? And what is your workplace doing to curb workplace violence and harassment? Give us your thoughts on any of these stories in the comments section. Remember to smash those like and subscribe buttons, and we will see you on the next NASP Safety News Break.